Welcome to our devotionals this week. We hope that you are blessed and that God speaks to you in a fresh and a new way as you spend time in His Word this week. We are going to do Philippians chapter 1 verses 27 through 30. Let me read the passage to you. This is what it says. Only let your manner of life be worthy of the gospel of Christ, so that whether I come and see you or am absent, I may hear of you that you are standing firm in one spirit, with one mind, striving side by side for the faith of the gospel, and not frightened in anything by your opponents. This is a clear sign to them of their destruction, but of your salvation, and that from God. For it has been granted to you that for the sake of Christ you should not only believe in Him, but also suffer for His sake, engaged in the same conflict that you saw I had, and now hear that I still have. When life gets hard, when suffering comes our way, the first thing that gets disrupted is unity. We are not able to stand together because when life gets hard, the natural response is for us to take care of ourselves. It becomes hard for us to do anything as a community or a group. The first thing that naturally happens is that we care for ourselves first. And also when suffering happens, another thing that comes our way is fear. Those are two things that naturally come our direction when suffering comes our way. The pandemic is evidence of that. The moment the pandemic started, everybody was trying to buy a lot of stuff for us to take care of ourselves. Naturally, we started hoarding, buying things for us, taking care of ourselves. And we were also very scared. Those are two things that naturally happens when suffering comes our way. But those are also two things that if we don't overcome, it keeps us from advancing the gospel forward. If there's no unity because we're all taking care of just ourselves and caring only for self, then that group disappears. There's no more church if there's no group, and there's no more opportunity for the gospel to advance if there's no more group there that the gospel can advance through. Another thing that can keep the gospel from advancing is fear. If we don't overcome fear, if we're only afraid and because of that we're only hiding, then we cannot move forward. The gospel cannot advance forward. The gospel gets stopped from advancing forward when the unity is broken, when we only care for self, and when we're frightened, when we're in fear. So the only way for the gospel to continue to advance forward is if we do everything in our power to not become self-centered when life gets hard, and when we do everything in our power with the help that God provides to not live in fear, but rather live with courage and take risks and live sacrificially. It is essential that we don't become self-centered and that we don't become fearful for the gospel to advance forward in our lives. So today, this is the Monday main question for Monday, of a reflection for Monday, and the question goes like this: what is one major fear in your life that you have known for a long time that you need to stop avoiding and need God to finally help you face and overcome? What is one major fear in your life that you have been avoiding for a long time, that it's destroying your life, that you need to face? What is one major fear in your life that you've been avoiding, that you need to face, that you need to get help and courage and strength from God to face, so you can finally overcome that fear? What is that fear in your life today, and how can you overcome it? Ask God to give you the power and the strength to overcome it today.